6th of June 2023. This is another one of those skid marks where I ripped the band-aid off. And in this one, I'm ripping the band-aid off, and it is 2 strips on the same wound. So I suggest you just listen and decide for yourself. But the most important thing is this: you must think about these things. Think. Use your brain. Think. The wound is complacency. My recent skid marks got a lot of responses and some scathing comments. My spirituality is questioned, my insight and my intelligence. Frankly, I don't care. Look at this meme. Some people will never like you because your spirit irritates their demons. That is something for me. Then there were those, holier than thou, that shat on me for my brutal language. Well, I've got news for them. I'm a guy that calls a spade a fucking shovel if needed. All these holy people has proven to me that trying to be politically correct leads to confusion, misinterpretation and arguments, whereas fuck off leaves no room for any of that. I do what I do and started my channel because a commentator of a popular Afrikaans channel dismissed me because I told the Ukraine flag waver to fuck off. Well, I have no advertisers, no sponsors, nobody to please or to serve. I have a few gracious donors that I appreciate a lot. And all I'm going to say is thank you. I have produced over 2,000 videos in just over a year. And YouTube makes sure that I never get to the monetization stage by giving me community strikes at regular intervals. That effectively cut me out from any financial gain from my channel. They did the same to Jackson Hinkle, I.L. Gray and Gonzalo Lira and a number of other guys as well. A typical 20-minute video is around 2 hours of gathering the material, an hour of sorting it out and allowing it to settle in my mind. Then 20 minutes recording, around 45 minutes editing and then upload. And then the angst while waiting to see if it passes the channel scrutineers. If all is good, you get to see it. So that is roughly 4 hours per episode. That is roughly 8,000 hours. That is basically 1,000 work days. So to get it done in around 400 days means my day is longer than 8 hours a day. I'm a one-man show. I do everything myself. I have a few fantastic supporters that point things out to me that they think I should comment on, and I want to thank them for that. And they pick those topics that nobody wants to touch. But I saddle that horse gladly if I feel there is merit. I just want to make this clear. I've got 3 channels. The Colleen Serfontein channel is the one where I did all my RC videos of my adventures with my RC cars. And that thing is basically dormant. But I see that since about a week ago, there are people joining that channel. And I've got an idea those people are actually after what we are doing here. And this is my Skidmarks Briekmerke channel. So keep that in mind. Don't go and search for my name. Search for Skidmarks Briekmerke. that is where you will find these things that I'm doing around the politics and social stuff and all of that. And then I've got a third channel which is called Renosterkop RC, and that channel I specifically created for my grandchildren, and there I tell them stories with little dolls, and it is child safe and it is good entertainment for them, and gives me an opportunity to let my mind go. Look at this video clip I got this morning on a group, and listen carefully.
No weapon formed against us shall prosper. It won't work. To the elites, to the kings of this dark world, go ahead. Throw your calamities our way. Your monkeypox, your COVID, your donkeypox, whatever else you got up your little sleeve. Because the people of the Most High are covered. So whatever you do is gonna boomerang back on you. You can hide in your caves, in your little bunkers, come up with all kinds of little things to throw at us in your little satanic pea brain. But guess what? Our Father is going to find you in your caves, in your bunkers, and snuff you out. So, beware, because our Father's coming for you.
Now I have no basic issues with videos like this, but I do have questions. Zero reflection on the poster's faith, religion or integrity. But I have a serious problem with the message. The message that we must be passive, God is in control. Yes, that is true. But my Bible tells me another story as well. God did not strike Goliath with lightning. No. David had to pick up a few stones and kill him. That is the reality. David had to kill Goliath. Was his aim guided by God? Of course, we have to believe that. But still, David did the deed. Did God blind the Philistines when they attacked the Israelites? No. He lengthened the day so that the warriors could kill the enemy. Take note of that fact. You see, God protects us, but we need to act. And I want you to take a look at this meme. God did not call us to a playground. He called us to the battlefield. It's important to keep that in mind. Many people tend to forget this part. When I see messages like this video, I get a very uneasy feeling that it may be a cabal message. The cabal fear us and is doing everything possible to keep us passive. Always keep that in mind. Am I wrong? Yes, I could be wrong. But I have to bring this to your attention. You must think about it. Do soul searching and think. We all saw how we were pacified during the pestilence. Same thing. Passive, passive, passive. Now look at the next message. This is a political leader in South Africa. Listen to him.
You see, when you steal and you loot from us, I am declaring right now, I will never again in my living life, neither will the UIM or our political party, we will from today never ever say the word corruption anymore. We are replacing the word corruption with theft, diefstal. And we are no longer going to say you corrupt, we are going to say you are thieves. Because corruption sounds like a bloody admin fault.
In principle, again, I have no issues with his core message, but here is the thing. Once again, change a word, not mobilize the masses, rock up at Parliament, drag the corrupt fuckers out onto the street and deal with them. No. Passive aggressive. That kite is not going to fly. This guy is part of the system. The system that was built over decades to destroy us, to exterminate us, to enslave us. If you think you will vote yourself out of this cesspond, think again. We saw what happened to Trump, and the prime democracy ended up in the hands of a geriatric idiot, a puppet of the cabal. The UK, they ended up with an appointed governor, a cabal governor, not an elected prime minister. So the UK is now a cabal colony. That is what it is. The upcoming BRICS conference is a monumental moment for the world and might be the funeral of the USA hegemony. So, expect the US to do everything possible to derail it. The ICC warrant for Putin is part of the plan, and now I see it looks like the ANC is considering changing their position. That will be a huge mistake, and possibly their own death warrant. Putin and Xi will not allow a corrupt, criminal, ex-terrorist organization to derail BRICS. But I'm going to do a skidmark on that. So, if you think a political party or a civil organization is going to save you, think again. The cabal tentacles is everywhere around us. Each of these saviors could be compromised, no matter how wholesome and noble they may look to you. The only way out is for God's children to unite and pray for God's warriors. They have been placed here by God to save and protect all God's children. And this is not only for South Africa, this is for the whole West. The way out is for believers to mobilize and slay the evil cabal, trusting only in God and praying for the warriors. I will end with this meme. Wake up the lions. There's no time left to wake up the sheep. It is time to wake the other lions. Think about that message. Think about it. I could say more, but I'm not a preacher. I'm merely a messenger, and that is it. And if I disturb you, good. You need to be disturbed. If you agree with me, good. I thank you for that. But in the end, all I am asking is think. Think about these things. Don't blindly follow some smooth talker. Don't do that. And remember this. God placed warriors amongst us for a reason. Now, I'm going to end on that. And please, if you would like to support the channel, in the description below the video is a link where you can make a contribution by debit order. And it can be a once-off or a monthly thing. I will appreciate every cent. Have a great day, and yes, be worried, be concerned, but don't be desperate. Don't feel lost. God is in control. It is just a matter for us to listen to His word. Listen to His word. And I can assure you, nowhere in my Bible have I found anything that tells me that I must accept a corrupt government. I am actually called to resist them. That is it. Please give me a like and a subscribe and share the thing. The sharing is very important because the algorithms is not in my favor. I bring the messages that the cabal don't want you to hear.
Daar is kak in die huis vanaand. Daar's kak in die huis vanaand.
Have a great day.